All right, well, welcome back everyone to Beedie Field for the second half of this doubleheader between the Simon Fraser University Clan and the Montana State University Billings Yellowjackets. Or welcome into the broadcast if you weren't here with us for the first half. Simon Fraser taking a 12-4 result in the opener this Sunday afternoon, and we'll be looking to go 4-0 on the weekend here if they can secure a victory in this one. So following that result earlier on this afternoon, MSUB now sitting 8-12 overall, 0-3 in the GNAC. Meanwhile, Simon Fraser up to 12-5, 6-1 in the GNAC. And it's worth noting that Simon Fraser last year, just 4 wins in conference, already up to 6 on the season, so really found their form early on this season, led by some strong pitching from Anissa Zakarchuk, who we saw start Game 1 of the series, and then Game 3 earlier on today, and some good batting performances as well. Simon Fraser got a good mix of contact hitting, patience at the plate, got some power as well, and so everything's kind of been clicking so far in this young softball season for the home team here, and we're going to see number 22, Julia Hansen, in the circle for SFU. She's got a 1-3 record overall so far, 5.70 ERA, 4 games started, pitching 2 complete games, and she's allowed a 364 batting average against so far. We saw her pick up a couple innings worth of work yesterday, but didn't see too much game time, and this is her first start of the weekend, so we'll see how she performs. And then for MSUB, we're going to see Maddie Lincoln back in the circle. Well, Lincoln was the starter in Game 1 of this series early on yesterday afternoon. Well, Lincoln currently with a 4.71 ERA, 2-3 win-loss record, 10 appearances, 6 games started, and 4 complete games. So Lincoln should provide some good pitching for MSUB, something they were maybe lacking a little bit in the opening game today. Just struggled to keep Simon Fraser off the bases, and have to say that MSUB's fielding hasn't probably helped them a ton either. They suffered some unfortunate errors at unfortunate times, but that's pretty much it for the pregame conversation, as we're about ready to get things underway here. Well, Game 2 today, Game 4 of the series, about to start here at Beedie Field. And the first pitch is in. And nothing doing for a strike there, so ball 1. As we've seen every game of this series, Skylar Jenkins leading off. And she's going to take ball 2. I don't know, called for a strike. A little bit outside, but count will move to 1-1. And a nice pitch from Hansen there. A riser gets Jenkins swinging. 1-2 now. Well, that one's hit. A little bit underneath it as it goes into foul territory. No play made there. Pretty good hustle by Chelsea Hotner, but can't quite get on the end of it. So Jenkins going to stay alive. A 1-2 count still. Jenkins with a .595 on base percentage so far this year. And going to turn on Hansen's offering. It's off the official there. Looks like that one might have hurt a little bit. Hopefully he's all right. Foul ball though, so 1-2 count once again. Jenkins getting her money's worth out of this at bat so far. And she's going to watch that pitch from Hansen. It's in the dirt. 2-2. 2-2 low. And so the count's going to go full. Julie Hansen still on the first batter here. Full count now. Skylar Jenkins at the plate. And Jenkins gets good contact on that one. And they're going to say it's in play, so tight call at the third base line, but Jenkins going to get aboard, so good start for the Yellowjackets. Now in the 2 spot, number 2, Georgia Bell Benning. Julie Hansen settles in for a second batter. No outs. No balls, 1 strike. A runner on first. And Benning pulls up on that one. Pitch was pretty far inside. One count now. Hansen's pitch bunted straight to Ogue. Ogue makes the play at second, so keen to that one. Not quite the deft touch on the bunt that George Bell Benning was probably looking for. A little too much power on it, so a lead-off runner gets picked. Runner at first now. 1 out. Hansen, the good first pitch, fouled away. That's number 16, Taylor Anderson, batting in the 3 spot. We saw her coming in relief yesterday, but started both games today. And she takes a pitch and counts 1-1. Nice pitch there. Hansen looks like she's settling in just a little bit. 1-2 count now. Anderson ready for it now. Hansen having a look towards first. And now the pitch. Oh, well contacted by Anderson. Almost made the play off the tip. Now can they make a play at second? And they do, so interesting series of play there. Off the glove of the pitcher, then almost caught in the infield by Simon Fraser, but eventually they get the out at second base. So still a runner on first, but now we've got 2 outs. And it's Allie Hughes up at the plate in the number 4 spot. Hansen's first pitch. Called for a strike. And that one's fouled away, so quickly Hughes finds herself down 0-2. Hughes sporting the cover-up hitting jacket. We've seen a number Yellowjackets doing that so far under relatively cold conditions here at Beedie Field, albeit a beautiful day and blue skies peeking through. And Hughes gonna saw that one away as well, straight back. And that's Georgia Ogg catching for Georgia Ogg, as I was saying, catching in today's second game for Simon Fraser. No, Amanda Jane's not in action at the moment. Well, perhaps we'll see her later on. 2-2 now. Hughes has worked herself decently out of an 0-2 count. 2 outs, runner on first. Yeah, Hughes makes contact with that one, but it's high. And tight up against the fence there. Oak tried to make the play, but Hughes is going to stay alive. One hit so far for MSUB. Julia Hansen, though, had some work to do in this first. Count's full now, 3-2. The Hughes come all the way back from an 0-2 count. And now it's full. Another one fouled away. Hughes going to step back in for the Yellowjackets. Yeah, we'll see if Simon Fraser clean up this side here. Good contact from Hughes. Does it have the power, though? No, it does not at the warning track. Good catch. And Simon Fraser will escape this top half of the first. One hit surrendered, but no run surrendered. So SFU will be up to bat here in just a moment at Beedie Field. As we just getting things underway. Bottom of the first upcoming. All right, as we welcome you back in here to Beedie Field, Simon Fraser. I'm going to get the batting portion of the afternoon underway. As Alex Ogue's going to lead off for Simon Fraser. And as mentioned pregame, Maddie Lincoln in the circle for MSUB. 6'1" senior fires that first pitch in. Ogue just able to avoid it there. And Lincoln, the left-hander out of Olympia, Washington, looked pretty solid in the opening matchup of this 4-game set. And just fell apart a little bit late on, but he's got good speed and pretty dynamic pitcher. Ogue hit one towards second. And it's an easy play there, so 1 up, 1 down for SFU. And now we're going to see Duclos in the 2 spot. Saw Duclos very patient at the plate earlier on today. Getting into a lot of pretty full counts. See what she can do here. Shows bunt, but pitch is in the dirt. 1 ball, no strikes. One out here in the bottom of the first. Lincoln's pitch. Hit by Duclos. Short though. Play is going to be made at first. And so 2 up, 2 down for SFU. Now we're going to see number 18, Hannah Finkelstein, hitting third. And we've seen Finkelstein do it all so far this weekend. Pitching, batting, defensively. And been an all-around top performer for SFU. And as she takes the first strike. 2 outs, no one on here. Lincoln's dealt with first couple batters this inning with relative ease. Lincoln fires that one in a little bit high. So the count 1-1. That pitch low, but swung on. So 1-2 now. Finkelstein, maybe in hindsight, would have thought better at swinging that, but doesn't matter now. And Lincoln's 1-2 offering. It's a good pitch. Fouled away. Courtney Datter will be up next in the on-deck circle. So now Finkelstein waiting the pitch. And that one's outside, so count's going to move to 2-2. Simon Fraser continuing to display pretty good patience at the plate. Now Finkelstein going to swing at that one. Pulled foul. So still 2-2. As the MSUB players have a little look at the ball there. And they are going to call for a new one. Maybe a little scuffed up following the foul ball. Finkelstein back and ready for the 2-2. And Lincoln ready with the delivery. That one's well outside. Saw the catcher shading in that direction, but probably farther outside than Lincoln was hoping for, as the count's going to go full now. Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in this bottom of the first. Lincoln's pitch hit by Finkelstein. And that's going to go for a single. So, good way to extend the inning there. And nice contact for Hannah Finkelstein. Well, that's going to bring Chelsea Hotner up to the plate. 316 hitter so far this year. 16 RBIs. It's good enough for third on SFU. Behind just Finkelstein and Amanda James. And she's going to watch that first one in for a strike. So we saw this was a theme in the opening game of the day. Simon Fraser able to make some hay on 2 outs. Did a lot of their scoring from that position. And a good swing there. Right underneath the runner. And so another single. And a stand-up run into second. So no difficulties there for SFU. Well, now that's going to bring Amanda James up to the plate. So Jane's up to bat now. 2 outs, but runners on first and second. As Lincoln has an extended look at the wristband there. Jane's going to watch that first one. One 1-0 now. Lincoln's pitch swung on by Janes. No contact there, so count moves to 1-1. Janes is the kind of hitter you want in this spot. Leads the team in RBIs. Good power as well. Maybe she's going to take that one. 2 balls, 1 strike here. Hannah Boulanger will be up next for SFU. She waits in the on-deck circle. And big swing for Janes there. Lincoln got the better of her so far this at bat. 2-2 the count. The 2-2 offering swung on, hit by Janes, but fouled away. And Janes and Lincoln toe-to-toe here. Neither able to get the better of the other just yet. And that pitch is outside, so count's going to go full now. Amanda Janes getting her money's worth out of this bat. And a good opportunity for Janes here to see something she can hit. And it's a good pitch. Line down to third, but just straight to the third base bag, so easy tag out or step out at the third base plate for the Yellowjackets, so they're going to get out of that one unscathed. And so far we have no score on this one. 2 hits for Simon Fraser, 1 for MSUB, but things still level in the back end of our doubleheader. And as we see a pitch fouled away there. I believe we just missed out on that at bat there from an audio perspective, but I promise you I was giving a good call nonetheless. So 1 out, 1 strike here in the second inning. It's number 21, Marin Penny at the plate. Third base utility player. Freshman out of Portland, Oregon. And she pulls up on that one. And no swing. So it's called a ball. A little bit high. Count 2-1. Hansen's pitch a little bit high there. 3-1 count now. So 3-1 from Hansen upcoming. And it's a good swing there, but a little bit underneath it, near the warning track, but catch made. Yeah, decent contact, but nothing doing there for MSUB. Now, number 15, Morgan Quimby, up at the plate. 5'5" sophomore. Aurora, Colorado native. As Hansen's pitch comes in. Fouled off, strike 1. Hansen looked pretty comfortable so far. Only threw 1 1/3 innings, but displayed pretty good command. Finding the strike zone with regularity. And it's a decent pitch there, but a little bit high. So count's going to move to 1-1. That Hansen pitch, a little too far outside. Trying to work that outside corner. Two 2-1 count for Quimby. And that's a better pitch from Hansen. Probably what she was trying to do on the previous pitch. And a good strike as the count moves 2-2. Hansen looking for the correct signal from the dugout. And that one's hit up in the air. And catch is going to be made in foul territory. So SFU able to capitalize there. And Julia Hansen threw 2 innings, dealing quite nicely in the circle. And so the score still tied up at 0 as Simon Fraser is going to be up to bat here in the bottom of the second. All right, welcome back to Beedie Field, everyone. Samuel Rowan with you here on a presentation of Simon Fraser University softball. Hannah Boulanger up to the plate. Still no score here. 2 hits for SFU, 1 for MSUB. No errors for either team thus far. And Boulanger watches that first pitch. A little bit wild as it deflects off the catcher. So Boulanger steps back in. Awaits the second Lincoln offering. And that one's fouled away. So the count will go even, 1-1. Just a reminder, all of our streams are available on YouTube and Stretch Internet, so multiple ways to enjoy Simon Fraser University Athletics online. You can also connect with us at SFU Clan on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. And that pitch a little bit high. Count 2-1 now. Sun continues to shine here at Beedie Field. It's been a nice afternoon for baseball, softball. And Lincoln about to give the 2-1 delivery. And that one's well hit by Boulanger, so Simon Fraser going to get a board here and a good start to this bottom of the second. Grunewagen stepping up to the plate. The old school hip hop jams for the walk-up. I think everyone in the blue likes that walk-up song. Well, 3 hits for Simon Fraser now, as Grunewagen's going to hack away that first for a foul ball. So 1 count. And that one catches the outside corner. No balls, 2 strikes. Runner on first, no one out so far. Lincoln's pitch. It's on the outside corner, fouled away. And so the count will remain 0-2. Boulanger on first base. As Lincoln takes a little bit of time getting ready again in the circle. (0-2) offering. Hit by Grunewagen, but weakly, and so that'll register the first out of the bottom of the second for SFU. And this is going to bring up number 13, Kate Ferguson. And Ferguson ready to make her first plate appearance. And the left-hander getting ready to face Lincoln for the first time. And Georgia Ogue waiting in the on-deck circle. Ferguson just watches that first one. And it's going to be Georgia Ogue's first plate appearance of the weekend. Haven't seen her up to bat yet, but we'll be doing that shortly. As Ferguson faces a 1-0 count. And she's going to watch the second pitch as well, so 2-0. Ferguson could be a threat to bunt, but doesn't seem too interested in that right now. She steps through that one, called a stray. Count 2-1. Now runner on first, 1 out for SFU. As Lincoln judiciously picking out the right pitch. And Ferguson gets a bit of a piece of that one, but fouled straight back. So 2-2 now. And now Lincoln's delivery. Ferguson's going to watch that one. So she's worked the count full. And good opportunity to see a pitch to swing at or potentially draw a walk here. And Ferguson makes contact straight to first base, though. And the tag up at the bag's going to be made. So the runner does advance to second, but 2 outs now as Georgia Oak is going to step in. So Georgia Oak's first plate appearance of the weekend. And let's see what she can do here. And Alex Oak, her sister, are waiting in the on-deck circle. 1 ball, no strikes. Second pitch swung on, fouled away. Oh, 1-1 now. And Georgia's going to watch that one. 2 balls, 1 strike. Simon Fraser's number 4 with 8 at-bats so far this season. 3 runs, no hits. And Oak's able to whack that one away off the fencing. No, 2-2 now against Oak. And that Lincoln pitch high, so count's going to move full, 3-2. So nice patience displayed by Georgia during this at bat. Runner on second, 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. And that one's tipped away. Staying alive here. Going to be a great at bat if Georgia's able to get a board here and bring up her sister with 2 outs. Oak thinks about that one and is going to take a walk, so nice at bat there. Good way to get a board. Worked hard for that one. It's going to bring up Alex Oak. So runners on first and second now. Still 2 outs. As SFU's number 7 steps in. And she's going to look at the first pitch. Tried to catch the outside corner, but not quite, says the home plate umpire. 1 ball, no strikes. Oak makes good contact with that one, but it's straight to first. That's Fisher making the play for MSUB, and so still no blood here in this one. No run scored as of yet. SFU with 3 hits, but no runners crossing the home plate bag just yet. Through 2 full innings. Simon Fraser 0, MSUB 0 here at Beedie Field. Okay, welcome back to Beedie Field, everyone, for the beginning of the 3rd inning. Samuel Rowan with you here on Simon Fraser University softball. Julia Hansen in the circle, pretty calm through the first 2 innings, and continues that with a nice strike to start things off. And that pitch a little high and outside, so count's going to move even 1-1. Hansen, 5'9" freshman out of Beaconsfield, Quebec. So Simon Fraser definitely went into this season in need of some pitching support, and Hansen will look to provide it. But a good read on the pitch there for a single. And a good start to the 3rd inning for the Yellowjackets. So that hit brings up number 11, Brittany Hawking. And she'll step in. Up to 2 hits now for the Yellowjackets as the bunt's laid down. Straight down the first baseline, and that's pretty much pretty perfect placement there. Might have thought about letting it roll foul, but put the first baseman in an awkward position and is able to bunt for the base hit. I believe that will be scored as a base hit, as Skylar Jenkins now up, so Jackets through a full order. Good pitch from Hansen there. Catches the low outside corner of the plate. No balls, 1 strike. Hansen's pitch. It's hit by, wow, what a play there. My goodness. Alex Ogue. So, is able to make sure 3rd is covered and then throws a dart to 1st. Great throw there, and 2 outs now for SFU. Runner on 2nd. And that pitch inside and going to hit the Yellowjackets batter. So just like that, 2 runners aboard, but 2 outs here. And that'll bring up Taylor Anderson, left-hander for MSUB. Hansen's first pitch straight back. And this could score a runner here for the Yellowjackets. Great throw, though. Tag not quite there in time. Georgia Oak at the plate. That catcher just had to sort of reposition after making the catch, so wasn't able to put the tag down. And so MSUB here found the first run in this one as they go up 1-0. And that brings Allie Hughes up. And looks like we're going to have a visit here from Tina Adriana. Going to chat about it with Julia Hansen. You have to say Hansen's pitched relatively well so far, but just a couple loose pitches straight down the middle that have been sent back her way. It was just a short visit from the coaching staff, and now we're going to get things back underway. Now, 2 outs. Runners on, first and second, and Allie Hughes up to the plate. Hansen's pitch. A little bit wide and outside, so ball 1. Hughes going to watch the second pitch as well. 2 balls and no strikes. Allie Hughes second on the team in RBIs, 10 so far this season. .538 slugging percentage. And she's going to take a swing at that Hansen offering straight up to the pitcher. Who's going to take it? And it's Alex Oak who does, so that's going to finish things off for the Yellowjackets. And the top of the third. 1 run scored, though, for the visitors, so they'll take a 1-0 lead to the bottom of the third, and SFU will be up to bat here in just a moment. Megan Duclos up to bat now for Simon Fraser as we welcome you back here to Beedie Field. 3 hits apiece for each team, but MSUB up 1-0 so far in this one. Simon Fraser with the lone error. And first pitch from Lincoln outside, so ball 1. Hannah Finkelstein going to be up next for SFU. Lincoln still dealing at the plate for the Yellowjackets. In the circle. And Duclos thought about a bunt there, but missed out on it. Strike 1. And Duclos settling in now for the 1-1 offering. And it's a good pitch, fouled away. 1-2 the count now. And hit Line down to second. Play is made, so Duclos retired. As Finkelstein's about to step in. And we saw MSUB handle Simon Fraser through the first couple innings in the earlier matchup today, but then an offensive explosion from SFU. 5 runs in a single inning kind of broke things open. MSUB looking a little bit more comfortable later on this afternoon, as Lincoln's pitch is a bit loose there, so all of a sudden I talked about how comfortable they looked and a bit of a loose play there. No harm done. Ball 1. Oh, Lincoln settling back in. About to deliver the pitch. That's a nice one, a little bit high though. So ball 2. The 2-0 pitch. That one's a bit inside. Ball 3. 3 pitches, 3 balls here from Lincoln, and you can have a little discussion. Oh, not much of one. It's the catcher, Skylar Jenkins, going to return behind the plate. A good opportunity for Finkelstein here to weigh in on a pitch he likes. 1 out, nobody aboard for SFU. And going to take a look at that one. In for a strike. Lincoln gets a count to 3-1. It's Chelsea Hodner waiting in the on-deck circle. And here comes the 3-1. That's going to be taken as well. And so Finkelstein takes your base. Draws the walk. And now Hotner's going to step in. Amanda Janes up behind her in the DH role today, or this afternoon at least, after starting the first 3 games at catcher. So Hotner with a runner aboard, 1 out here, bottom of the 3rd. Makes contact with that one, a little bit underneath it. And a bit of miscommunication, but the Yellowjackets make the play. Quickly now. SFU with 2 outs. And this brings up number 24, Amanda Janes. What kind of offense can she create? Runner still on first. First pitch taken. A little too far inside, so ball 1. Clouds really breaking now at Beedie Field. Blue sky shining through as we push later into this afternoon. And that one's a bit low, so ball 2. Jane's looking comfortable at the plate. Good opportunity here to wait on a pitch she likes. They try to work the inside of the plate on Janes, but it goes for ball 3, so real hitters count now. And that one's going to be taken. Good ball for a strike. A little bit high, but against a 6-foot Janes, that's well within the strike zone. 3-1 count. And And Janes looks at that one. The quick run to first. So Simon Fraser now with 2 aboard, 2 out. And that's going to bring Hannah Boulanger back up. And a base hit now with a decent chance of scoring a run. But still those 2 outs to deal with. So can't give anything away. Good contact. And that's just foul, but solid contact there from Boulanger. Just a little pull heavy for the SFU batter. So 0-1, 2 outs. Boulanger steps back in, and she takes a swing at that one. 0-2 now. Boulanger looked a little frustrated there. No, she should have thought better of that pitch, but too late to do anything about it. 0-2 count. Lincoln's pitch. A little too far outside, so ball 1. Simon Fraser trying to see if they can respond here in this bottom half of the 3rd. Yellowjackets put up a run in the top half. And that pitch is high, but well contacted into left field, and relatively easy catch at the end of the day. So SFU comes close in the bottom of the 3rd, but still no run scored for the home team, and the Yellowjackets are going to take a 1-0 lead to the 4th here at Beedie Field. Okay, as we welcome you back to Beedie Field. Begin this top half of the 4th. Brittany Fisher at the plate for MSUB. And she lines one straight to second. Good catch there. And that's Groenewegen with the catch. Fisher's hit a couple liners out there, but both caught, so. And that brings Marin Penny up. A quick out recorded by Hansen and Simon Fraser. And that pitch pretty tight towards the batter. Penny will shrug that one off. And moves ahead with a 1-0 count. Good off speeder from Hansen. In for a strike. So 1-1 now. Hansen's pitch. That one's fouled away, so count's going to move to 1-2 Penny will await the 1-2. Now Hansen delivers. That one swung on, fouled away. Well, still a 1-2 count. One out, no one aboard here. And that pitch is hit straight to first base. Another catch on the line drive. That's Finkelstein this time snagging up. Oh, 2 outs. And that brings Quimby back up. Yeah. 2 liners, pretty decent contact from the Yellowjackets, but can't record a hit just yet. Big swing there. And guessed wrong on the pace and well out in front of it. No. Quimby goes down 0-1. And Hansen's second pitch. A little high and outside. But overall, Hansen showed pretty good command so far. And the 1-1. That one's outside. 2-1 count now. And Quimby with a good hit there. Can't quite catch it in center field for Simon Fraser. A good throw, though. Blocks off any possibility of the Yellowjacket batter heading for 2. And good contact made. So the Yellowjackets are going to get a runner aboard here. But as Leslie Jones comes back up to the plate. As I was saying, only able to get 1 base there with a single, and 2 outs already, so work to do for the Yellowjackets if they want to get something into the top of the 4th. Hansen's pitch contacted well into right field, and so that's going to push the Yellowjackets runners to 1st and 3rd. Just as I was saying that there was work left to do for the Yellowjackets, now all of a sudden runners on the corners, 2 hits in a row. And that's going to bring up Brittany Hawking with an opportunity to bring a runner or 2 home. Julia Hansen in a little bit of a bind here, and we'll see what kind of pitches she can produce. First pitch taken. Hawking gonna fall behind 0-1. And Hawking taking a bit of a wild swing at that one. Now falls behind 0-2. Good couple pitches from Hansen. And that one's a little bit outside. Really wise choice, though, from Hansen. Up 0-2. No need to pitch it right over the plate. Neither runner for the Yellowjacket taking any lead. And that one's hit. A beautiful base hit there as she stepped through it, and that's going to score a Yellowjackets runner. So Brittany Hawking didn't necessarily look the most comfortable of that at bat, but she manages to get good contact on one. Straight over the pitcher, drops down to center field. So as Skylar Jenkins is now up, the Yellowjackets 6 hits and up 2 runs to nothing so far in this one. And Jenkins now, runners on 1st and 2nd, as she's going to take that first pitch for a strike. There's still 2 outs, but a couple runners on base. As leadoff batter for MSUB. It's behind 1-0. Hansen's pitch fouled away. Straight back towards the broadcast and scorer's booth. Hansen just needs to stay settled here and get out of this one. That pitch a little bit high. The 1-2 count. And Jenkins. Yeah, swing at that one. Strikeout for Julia Hansen. So timely pitches there, and SFU surrenders another run, but they do get out of it in the end, only down 2-0. And as we head to the bottom of the fourth, SFU up to bat here in just a moment at Beedie Field. All right, welcoming you back to Beedie Field here, high atop SFU's Burnaby Mountain campus. We're headed to the bottom of the fourth inning. Mel Grunewagen up at the plate for Simon Fraser. The SFU, after putting up high run outputs in their first 3 games of this series, held scoreless so far in this one. See if Grunewagen and Simon Fraser can change that here in the bottom of the fourth. 3 hits so far, but no runs. And Maddie Lincoln for MSUB been dealing well in the circle, as swing and a miss there. 1 ball, 1 strike now. And Grunewagen collects herself and steps back in. And Lincoln's pitch there, a little bit outside, so count's going to move to 2-1. Lincoln ready to deliver now. And that one swung on. So count's going to go to 2-2. Number 13, Kate Ferguson, up next for SFU. Oh, the 2-2 offering. That one's low. So count's going to run full. Now Lincoln's full count pitch. Swung on, fouled away. Groenewegen going to stay alive. Full count, nobody out just yet in this bottom of the 4th. Now Lincoln's pitch. Swung on, fouled away again. Now Simon Fraser's. Groenewegen extending this one. Well, we'll do it all again with the count full as Lincoln delivers. And that one's hit but fouled away, so 3rd time in a row we see a pitch at 3-2. Takes a little while to get the ball back there. Well, Lincoln's going to inspect it briefly and have a little chat with their infielders. Now Lincoln sends in the pitch. And that one's hit down the line, but it's going to be foul as well. So 4th time now at 3-2. Matty Lincoln being forced to work for this out. Simon Fraser all weekend haven't been giving away any at-bats for free. They don't strike out a lot, so forcing the pitchers to keep putting in quality pitches. I don't know. Groenewegen puts something on that one, but it's not much. And up in foul territory near first, caught first out for SFU of this side. And that's going to bring up Kate Ferguson. One out currently in the bottom of the 4th here at Beedie Field. And Ferguson's going to watch that one. A little too far inside to be worthy of any consideration. Georgia Oak, who walked in her first at bat, up next in the on-deck circle. And Ferguson steps through on that one. Doesn't offer a swing. 2 balls, no strikes. Well, Matty Lincoln getting ready for the 2-0 offering. And Ferguson's going to watch that one. Pretty perfect pitch. Right over the middle of the plate. And the count moves to 2-1. 1 out. No one aboard here for SFU. And Ferguson swings at that one towards second. She's going to beat out the throw, so an infield single, and Simon Fraser's got a runner aboard. So this brings up number 4. Georgia O getting an opportunity to get herself aboard or possibly score a runner with Ferguson at first. And then we're going to be seeing Alex Ogue as well, up just behind her, as she waits currently in the on-deck circle. Ogue going to watch that first pitch. Pretty far high and outside, but called a strike there. Ogue awaiting the second pitch. And she's going to saw that one off. Looks like Lincoln in this at bat working the outside portion of the plate. Both pitches venturing towards that side. So now Georgia behind 0-2 in this count. And Georgia swings at that one. And she's going to strike out swinging. So 2 outs now for Simon Fraser. Still a runner on first. And now we're going to see Alex Ogue, the leadoff batter for SFU, back up. And Lincoln allowing just 4 hits so far and no runs for the Yellowjackets. And Alex is hit well up in the air, and that's the second baseman who's going to come down with it. So 1 runner on base for SFU, but still not able to score a run. Goose egg through 4 for the home team as the visiting Yellowjackets take a 2-0 lead to the top of the 5th inning. So as we welcome you back to Beedie Field here, and it's Georgia Bell Benning who's going to be up for the Yellowjackets as we begin this top of the 5th. And this game with a bit of a slower pace to it than the first 3 we've seen in this series. Not a ton of scoring in this one. The Yellowjackets up just 2-0. Only 10 hits total. Only 1 error between these 2 teams. Simon Fraser with the lone one so far. And Benning looked at that first ball also. And Hansen's second pitch. Going to bounce in the dirt. 2-0 now. And Simon Fraser just hasn't been able to create much from a extra base hit perspective so far. That's a good pitch. Catches the outside corner. 2-1 now the count against Benning. And Hansen's pitched pretty well so far, but just not received a lot of run support. And that one's going to be softly fouled away. So 2-2 the count now. Hansen will look towards the dugout there before the delivery. And now a hit by Benning towards second base. Play is going to be made just in time. So SFU recording their first out. That's going to bring up Taylor Anderson for the Jackets.
Next up to bat, number 16, Taylor Anderson.
1 out here. Let's top of the 5th. Hansen's first pitch in for a strike. Low on the outside corner, but caught enough of the plate. Anderson's going to take a swing at that second one. Similar spot. Fouled away. 0-2 now. Hansen able to get ahead in the count here. See if she can take care of Anderson. And that's a good pitch. Swing and a miss. Strikeout for Julia Hansen. 3 pitches, 3 strikes there. A nice command in the circle.
Now batting, number 14, Allie Hughes.
And that strikeout's going to bring up Allie Hughes. 2 outs pretty quickly for the Yellowjackets here. And first pitch swing into right field. No one can get under it. Or left field, pardon me. Now Hughes, no hesitation as she takes a swing at that first pitch and drops it in left field. That's going to bring up Brittany Fisher. Fisher's made really solid contact a couple times here this afternoon, but both been caught by the second baseman, so not able to have much success on base just yet. 2 outs, runner aboard for the Jackets here. Hansen dishing, Fisher hitting. It's in center field. And a great catch. Courtney Datter taking care of that one. And if you're Brittany Fisher, you have to feel a little bit hard done by. That's 3 times she's made really solid contact this afternoon and just hasn't been able to get a base hit just yet. But with that, we're going to head to the bottom of the 5th. And Simon Fraser looking for some runs. Still down 2-0. All right, as we welcome you back in here to Beedie Field. Still 2-0 for the MSUB Yellowjackets. Megan Duclos heading up to the plate. Simon Fraser, 4 hits, but still searching for their first run in this late afternoon session. And Duclos thought about bunting. It was a ball though, so decided better of it. And a 1-0 count. And Duclos going to swing at that one off the catching mitt there. And Duclos with some impressive speed. He's going to fly in there for a double. Or I don't know how that one's going to be scored actually, but
Next up to bat for SFU,
regardless, Duclos on second. Oh, good opportunistic base running there from Duclos. And that's going to bring Finkelstein up. No outs. Runner on second for SFU. And this is looking like their best opportunity to score runs so far this afternoon. Finkelstein gets something on that one. And so at least it's going to advance the runner to third, which is valuable for Simon Fraser, but they do surrender an out in the process.
Batting next for SFU, number 3, Chelsea Hotner.
So that brings up Chelsea Hotner, who's going to have the opportunity with solid contact to bring a run in here for SFU. An important opportunity for the home team to get something out of this opportunity. Swing by Hotner. Soft foul. And so number 3 is going to fall behind 0-1. SFU up to 5 hits now. With that latest one from Duclos. No balls, 1 strike. As Lincoln tosses it in. It's going to move to 1-1. Amanda Janes for SFU in the on-deck circle. And the Lincoln's pitch. And it's hit by Hotner, past the first baseman. And so that's going to score a run for Simon Fraser, their first of this game. And they're going to get within 1 of the Yellowjackets. Score 2-1 now. 6 hits for Simon Fraser, converted into 1 run. And now with 1 out in the bottom of the 5th. Opportunity to tie things up as well as Amanda Jane steps up. And Jane's going to swing on the first one. It's foul, though, down that third base line. Jane's able to make good contact and see just how much power she does have behind it when she gets good contact on it. Lincoln in the circle for the Yellowjackets, dealing with their first real trouble of this one, surrendering a run, and now with a runner on base. And that one's a little far outside. Now 1-1 is the count. Now Jane's ready for it. And Janes makes good contact, caught by the third baseman though. So Simon Fraser now with 2 outs. Unfortunate there that Simon Fraser couldn't do more with it as Boulanger is introduced. Now a runner on first. 2 outs. Can Boulanger do something here and possibly bring in a second run to tie things up? Runner looked to be going there at first, but trots back. One ball, no strikes. Lincoln looking towards the dugout there briefly. And now she's ready. Flings it in. Catches the outside corner. Good pitch there. Count at 1-1. It's Groenewegen who's going to be up next for Simon Fraser. Lincoln's pitch. Swung on, missed. As Boulanger takes a step out. Gathers herself. 1-2 count. Oh, big opportunity here for Lincoln to get herself out of this half of the inning. Swing by Boulanger. That one's fouled away. Off the fencing. Boulanger stays alive. We'll face a 1-2 count once again. Yeah, she's going to let that one go. Could have been a strike, but a little bit high. So, Boulanger gets the count to 2-2. Lincoln having to work for this third out. And another one fouled away. Boulanger staying alive. Making sure to get contact on each of these pitches that comes in. So 2-2 offering is high. Now the count's going to run full. So Boulanger, nice patience, and finally gets a loose pitch out of Lincoln. Well, this inning not done just yet. And Boulanger able to get something off that one off the bounce, but out at first. And so the Yellowjackets, they surrender a run, but still able to take a lead as we're heading to the top of the sixth with the visiting Yellowjackets up 2-1 here at Beedie Field.
So I got 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, 1 left on base.
At the end of the 5th inning, SFU had 1 run, 2 hits, 1 runner left on base, and no errors committed by MSUB. The score is now 2 runs for MSUB and 1 for SFU.
All right, well, welcome back to Beedie Field here on Clan TV, YouTube, and Stretch Internet. As we get the top of the 6th underway, Julia Hansen still in the circle for SFU. And first pitch is in, a good one for a strike. It's number 21 for the Yellowjackets at the plate, Marin Penny, a 5'6" freshman out of Portland, Oregon. Freshman on freshman here, batter and pitcher. And just 4 freshmen on this MSUB roster, so we see that pitch coming a little bit high. Counts 2-1. Have to say, Julia Hansen performed well in this one. Had some struggles early on this season. Obviously, it's a bit of an adjustment going from the high school level to the university level of play, but seems to be adapting here. And a good outing so far in this one. Just needs a little bit more run support as things go on. 2 balls, 2 strikes as that pitch is in. And the dramatic call from the home plate umpire. Struck out. Looking there.
Number 15, Morgan Quimby.
So that's a couple strikeouts in as many innings from Hansen, who's finding her form here. And 1 out in this top of the 6th. And that one's a bit low though, so ball 1. Morgan Quimby back up. The sophomore. And that one slapped into short. Long throw, stretch, and the out. Nice defense from Simon Fraser there. Great job at short. Great throw, and then a terrific stretch at first. So SFU able to record the second out of this inning.
Number 27, Leslie Jones.
And you could tell the outfielders and the other infielders liked that one. Good celebrations there. And now Hansen's first pitch there. A little bit inside. That's a Leslie Jones up at the plate. Jones been seeing a little bit more action on this Sunday than we saw from her on Saturday. Not a ton of plate appearances so far this year, but been more active today. So that one barely gets out of the infield, and it's going to be out number 3. So pretty quick turn of batters there. 3 up, 3 down for the Yellowjackets, and that's going to bring up the bottom half of this 6 with Simon Fraser looking to close, currently down 2-1. All right, as we welcome you back into Beedie Field here. Now past 6 o'clock in the evening. Great to see the golden light shining down on Burnaby Mountain as the clocks were moved forward, you could say, this morning. So we're getting some more late day light now. And Groenewegen up at the plate for SFU. Makes contact with that one. And looks like she's headed for 2. Throw will not be, well, there's not even going to be a throw, so it's an easy stand-up double. And that's the way you want to start things off if you're SFU. And looks like just as quickly as Groenewegen's at second, we're going to get a pinch runner here. And that's Maria Seminario, who's going to head out to second base. And then Kate Ferguson going to be up at the plate. So, pretty much a dream start here to this bottom of the 6th for SFU. Runner on second. No one out as of yet. No. Ferguson, who's going to be followed by DeAdder. Both will have chances to look for a tying run here. Hits even at 7 now, but score, Yellowjackets still ahead. And Lincoln's pitch, blooped away. Straight back to the pitcher who can't handle it. And so runners on the corners now for SFU. And Tina Andriana trotting in, so maybe we're going to see another switch here. But as we're just getting clarification on substitution here, believe it's Georgia Ogue coming out and Courtney Dad are coming in for Simon Fraser. So after Lincoln was unable to deal with that little blooper towards her circle, And that means that Simon Fraser has runners on the corners with nobody out here in the bottom of the 6th. Lincoln's first pitch. Bunt threatened. And just like that, going to steal a base. So good work from SFU there. Able to create enough of a diversion to advance the base runner. So runners both in scoring position now on 2nd and 3rd. And Adder facing an 0-1 count. Now the batter is going to swing. That one falls. So it's almost like an unintentional bunt there, as that's going to load the bases for SFU with nobody out.
Number 7, Alex O.
And who else would you want other than Alex Og up at the plate for SFU, batting over 500 on the season. Good contact hitter, so we'll see what she can do here with a prime opportunity for the home team. In the infield, creeping in for the Yellowjackets. And no interest by the Yellowjackets in surrendering a bunt here, so they're going to play aggressively. Oh. 1 ball, 1 strike. And Oak's going to swing at that one. Driven well out to center field. Off the fencing, so going to score some runners here for Simon Fraser. And so Oak around to 2nd. A runner still on 3rd. And a couple runs scored there for SFU. Now 2 runs in this bottom part of the 6th.
Number 12, Megan Duclos.
And as Megan Duclos gets ready to step up to the plate, SFU's got their first lead of this one. Now up 3-2.
Just in time.
And Duclos is struck by that one. Looked like that was off the thigh or upper knee region there, and gingerly walking towards first. So after SFU really struggled to
Batting next,
put anything together offensively for
Hannah Finkelstein.
most of this one, all of a sudden now, you've already scored 2 runs in this bottom of the 6th. Bases loaded now, and still no outs.
So, does that where we don't play the 7th?
No, we do play the 7th, but if we're winning after
So
sitting, then
Finkelstein here is waiting as
of course
the officials take a brief moment of pause, make sure that
miraculously gets 6 in a row,
everyone's all right.
which
Right, okay. Wait, up 7 or up 8?
So prime opportunity here for SFU to score some more runs.
yeah.
Contact is made. That's one's going to drop, so no catch made. They are going to pick off a runner at 2nd. So it's a fielder's choice off the hop, which means that Simon Fraser scores another run but does surrender 1 out.
Number 3, Chelsea Hotner.
All this means that Hotner's now up at the plate with runners on the corners and 1 out, as SFU's now up 4-2.
That was a run.
Yes, there was no catch, so there was a forced play. So they got us.
Yeah, Hotner, big swing and a miss there. Now 0-1 count. Amanda Janes in the on-deck circle for SFU. While Hotner currently down 0-1 in the count. Lincoln still dealing for MSUB. That one skips in the dirt. And the wild pitch, that's going to surrender another run. It's Alex Ogue coming home. Well, all of a sudden, Simon Fraser pouring it on here in the bottom of the 6th. And we've seen that be an issue for the Yellowjackets this weekend. I want to say that's 3, 4, 5 runs maybe that have been surrendered on wild pitches. And definitely not the type of things you want to be giving away. So, runner on second, 1 out. And Hotner still up. 1-1 the count. And Hotner swings on that one. Pitch is pretty far outside, but strike on the miss. 1-2 now the count. And Jane's still waiting in the on-deck circle. And as the shadows getting longer here on Beedie Field. And Hotner hits that one right back to the pitcher. Easy play. So the runner will advance to third base, but Amanda Jane's is going to face 2 outs here with her at bat. A lot of damage already done, though, as
For SFU, number 24, Amanda James.
Janes gets introduced, and Simon Fraser scored 5 runs in the last 2 innings as they currently sit up 5-2. Lincoln trying to stay patient here. First pitch in, pretty decent one, but a little low below the knees. Called for ball 1. James waiting on the pitch. And takes a swing at that one. And it's called foul there. So Hannah Finkelstein going to have to return to third base. And Janes will return to the plate. Well, 1-1 the count. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. As Jane steps back in. Janes watches that one. That's Boulanger, who's going to be up next for SFU, provided Janes can get on base here. Jane's going to let that one go. A little bit tight to the body. Count 3-1 now. Janes now. Fouls it away. And for MSUB, it has to be a little bit disappointing the way you've surrendered 4 runs in this half of the inning, because through the first 5, playing very solid defensively and just a bit of a breakdown here in the 6th. And Lincoln's pitch. That one's outside, so Jane's going to take her base. Means that this bottom of the 6th is going to go on. Here's Boulanger. Is ready to bat in just a moment. And looks like Janes is going to be relieved by a pinch runner here. Trying to see who that is that's taking her plate. It's number 5, Rebecca Kirkpatrick. So Kirkpatrick to be the pinch runner, as Boulanger awaits that substitution and gets ready to get her at bat underway. And the first pitch a little high. 1-0. Number 15, Mel Grunewagen in the on-deck circle. Lincoln ready to deliver now. Trying to work that outside corner. So 2-0 count. Boulanger probably content to wait on a good pitch here. And it's not going to be that one. And she takes ball 3. So real hitters count now for Boulanger. Good opportunity to keep this bottom of the 6th alive. And Boulanger going to sit on that one, take her base. So 2 walks in a row now. Maddie Lincoln probably feeling a little bit of pressure as the strike zone grows smaller and smaller. Well, that means that Mel Grunewagen is going to be back up at the plate. Now 2 runners on, first and second. You have to think that the approach is going to be a patient one here as Lincoln's been struggling to find the strike zone. Good first pitch, though, and it's hit. Caught for the out. So there's good contact there down the third baseline. Grunewagen all over that first pitch, but nicely caught at third, and that is going to end the bottom of the 6th for SFU. Damage done, though. They got 4 runs and currently up 5-2. So as we head to the top of the 7th, Yellowjackets going to need 3 runs here if they want to stick around in this one, and Simon Fraser inching closer and closer to the 4-0 sweep of the weekend, and we'll be back in just a moment here at Beedie Field. All right, we'll welcome you back in here to a slowly sunsetting Beedie Field here on top Burnaby Mountain. Julia Hansen still in the circle for SFU. Gone 6 strong so far, surrendering only 2 runs on 7 hits. That first one's fouled away. So the Yellowjackets gonna need 3 runs here if they want to keep this one alive. And Hansen gonna do everything in her power to prevent that. And as the count runs 1-1, it's number 11, Brittany Hawking, the outfielder, junior out of Tuda Lake, Washington, up at the plate. And that one's a bit outside. Hawking gonna watch that one. And 2 balls, 1 strike here. Hansen's pitch. High, sort of handcuffs Hawking there. And the count's gonna run even at 2-2. Hawking waits. 2-2 pitch. And that one, sort of stabbed at by Hawking. What a good base hit there, and so it's the right way to start things off for the Yellowjackets in this top of the 7th. Up to 8 hits now. And that's going to bring Peyton Reynolds up for the Yellowjackets as head coach of the Yellowjackets, Lisa McKinney, conveys any possible substitutions. I think perhaps Reynolds is a pinch hitter here. Yeah, so Reynolds entering as a pinch hitter. And so Hansen now to face Reynolds here. No outs. Runner on first for the Yellowjackets, as they're going to need 3 runs here. That pitch a bit loose. Georgia Oak, no throw from the catching position, so no outs now with a runner on second. Improved scoring position for the Yellowjackets here after that pitch. Hansen now. That pitch going to catch the outside corner. Nice one there. So ahead in the count now, 0-2. And Hansen going to tie up Reynolds there. Also correction, it's 1 ball, 2 strikes the count now, so it was 1-1 before. Still a good pitch from Hansen though, so see what she can do. That ball a little bit low. Now the count runs even, 2-2. Pitch on the way. Up high. Won't get out of the infield. That one's going to be caught at short. So first out of the 7th for the Yellowjackets. Runner remains on second, but SFU now just 2 outs away. Looks like we're going to have another substitution here. Another pinch hitter. And this means that number 7, Haley Gregerson, an outfielder / pitcher, going to enter this game. So the 5'5" senior out of Park City, Montana, and Dawson Community College. I don't believe that we've seen her in action yet this weekend. So first plate appearance coming here in an important moment. Hansen's first pitch. And that one's in a bit low, but good for a strike. Behind 0-1 in the count. Second pitch swung on. Fouled up towards third. Alex O going to make the catch. So now SFU only 1 out away. So this is going to bring up Taylor Anderson. 3-run deficit for the Yellowjackets. And Anderson going to have to try to create something. The runner is on second base, but 2 outs here. Hansen's first pitch. A little too far inside. And that one's a ball. Hansen looking to go all 7 innings here. Second pitch is in. Swung on. And that's over the infielders. And it's going to score a run for the Yellowjackets. Anderson takes second on the slide. And Jackets back within 2. So clutch hitting from Taylor Anderson as she's able to keep MSUB's hopes alive here Score now, 5-3.
14, Allie Hughes.
That brings up someone else who's been a relatively clutch hitter for MSUB, Allie Hughes. That's the 9th hit, 3rd run for MSUB. Allie Hughes going to get good contact on it as well. That one's off the fence. Another run scored for MSUB and another double. And just like that, 2 swings of the bat, and all of a sudden, Yellowjackets back within 1. I mean, this is what we saw yesterday. 2 games going right down to the wire, back and forth. You're not sure who's going to win.
Now batting for MSUB, number 24, Brittany Fisher.
And this means that Brittany Fisher is going to be up to the plate in a big moment here. So 2 outs, runner on second, Yellowjackets within 1. And as I was saying, the game earlier on this afternoon, the only one that really wasn't contested down to the last couple pitches.
Runs, hits, runner, errors, school.
Julian Hansen, fans on the first swing there. Fisher taking a big hack. Oh. Hansen versus Fisher here in the all-important moment. Another good pitch by Hansen. No balls, 2 strikes. Now only 1 strike away. A 1-run game here on the top of the 7th. 2 outs, 2 strikes. Big moment here. And Julia Hansen ready to deliver. That one's inside. And it's off the end of the bat, so narrowly avoids being hit by a pitch there. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Yellowjackets still on their last strike, but still alive here. Hansen's pitch low. Now the count level, 2-2. The tension growing with every pitch here at Beedie Field. Hansen trying to finish this one off. Pitch in, fouled away. That one was rising all the time, so maybe could have let that one go, but fouls it away. Count will remain 1-2. Hansen really having to work here to try to earn a win. Coming down to the wire. So now the 1-2 delivery. Swung on, hit well. Caught though, and that's going to end the game. Simon Fraser takes it.
Great job today, everyone.
Oh, SFU. That one really came down to the wire. SFU trailed early on in this one and struggled a bit to score, but then a 1-run 5th and a 4-run 6th helped guide SFU to a 1-run victory, 5-4, the final score, and it's a sweep of the weekend for Simon Fraser as they take all 4 matchups, 3 of those by 1 run, excluding the game earlier on this afternoon, and Simon Fraser continues to roll here at Beedie Field. Haven't lost a game yet at home on the season, and that's something that both the fans and the team hoping will continue as the season goes on. All right, well, that's going to wrap up our 4 games of action on Clan TV from Beedie Field. It's been a pleasure having you with us, and looking forward to more SFU softball upcoming here in the next few weeks. Have a good night, and we'll see you again soon.